This laptop is the HP EliteBook X. This is essentially the enterprise version of HP's OmniBook series of laptops. OmniBook Consumer, EliteBook Enterprise. And I know we don't cover enterprise laptops too much here at PCWorld, but I wanted to talk about this laptop specifically because I think there are some features that I wish would trickle down into not only the consumer HP OmniBooks, but other laptops in general. So let's get into those. So even though I do appreciate thin and light laptops like the EliteBook X here, I don't want to have to sacrifice on options, especially when it comes to processing. One of the great things about this EliteBook X, specifically the clamshell version, not the flip version, it comes in Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm options. Like, you don't see that often where one specific model in a lineup comes in one of the three different options. And theoretically, depending on your needs, one of those processor options is going to be the best fit for you. What that's going to look like in here, I don't know. They don't have the final specs to go over at this event pre-release, so I don't know exactly which models are going to be in here. But I can tell you that I love having options, and I want to see that in more laptops. I do also want to point out that it is the same cooling solution despite the processor that you pick. So this can cool up to a 35 watt TDP. The next thing is options for ports. You can see even though it is super thin and super light, they did not sacrifice on the ports. Along the right side here, we have a USB-C, USB 4 specifically, depending on any platform that you're using, a full Type A, USB 3. On the left side, we have a full HDMI port, two more USB Type-C. These are also USB 4 or Thunderbolt 4 if you get the Intel option, and a courageous headphone jack. Yes, would I have loved to see a full-size SD card slot? Sure. Would I love to have one more Type A? Sure. But you know what? This is already a very thin and light laptop, and the fact that they're not taking away ports or just trying to hamstring everything into a single USB-C port is very much appreciated. And I want to start seeing that on more laptops, especially thin and light ones. I need ports. And the third thing that I want to see in more laptops like the EliteBook X is repairability. The EliteBook X actually has a swappable battery that you can swap out with just a couple of screws and a clamp. There is no glue on the battery. It is a simple plug and play procedure. Not only that, they actually devised a way that you can replace the whole keyboard system. So say you want a different layout, or say one of your keys dies, or say, maybe you got a little too much Cheeto dust inside the keyboard. No, I'm not gonna do that. You can actually, they devised a way to be able to peel back that keyboard and swap it out. Now I will say for the EliteBook, because this is made for enterprise, they are not recommending the end user to do that. They are recommending IT professionals. But essentially, they want to give more options and quicker options to IT professionals to be able to service or change out parts inside of a laptop. And while sure, I would have loved to also have DRAM that is not soldered on or more storage options, things like that, this is still an upgrade compared to other laptops in this space. And honestly, even HP's OmniBook, the consumer version of this, does not have that swappable, user swappable battery and keyboard cover. HP tells me that they just don't think people want it. But you tell me, you put down in the comments, let me know if you think people would want some of those features in this thin and light laptop. Listen, they did not sacrifice on this being thin and light. This is a really, really nice laptop, and the fact that it is still user serviceable at the same time makes it a big win in my book. So when is it coming out? How much does it cost? That doesn't really matter, because once again, the EliteBook X is going to be deployed in enterprise scenarios. You're not going to be able to buy this off the shelf, but the idea is that some of these features can also benefit the consumers. And if you think that it would also benefit you to have some of those features, then get down in the comments, let HP know, or let other companies know that those things are important to you. While you're down there, be sure to subscribe to PCWorld for the latest hardware videos. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.